I probably am. I don't know how many players have achieved 4 men grandmaster norms. I'm one of those people who's achieved 4 grandmaster norms, and I ran short by 2 yellow rating points. So then, if that would have come, yes, I would have become probably the first grandmaster at that point of time in the men as well. But nevertheless, I mean, it has been an amazing journey. And I would say that at the end of it, like I can see that GM title would have had a very good, tinge to it. But I'm sure I'll be able to still do it. Probably in the next few years, I should be able to do it. I'm thinking of getting back to chess again. So maybe if I can, I'll try to put in my efforts again.
Have you started playing some tournaments?
I did play one tournament last year, but I've been a bit busy with my son's education and my own chess classes and stuff. So, but I'd love to get back to the game again because I think I mean I feel most comfortable when I'm playing a chess tournament. So.
And you think that again it can be achieved? I mean,
Yes, I believe very strongly in that because uh, for me, chess is like, it's almost like how I breathe. So it's my passion. And I don't believe, for me, age should affect
so
at
now the
least.
question is, why did you leave chess at your high point?
My father, who was my coach, he passed away in 2007 on August 15th. So it was almost impossible for me to get back to the chess field because the memories were too strong for me to, it was probably the most difficult phase of my life. And I couldn't. Fathom to even get back. It was 2007. So almost I took a break for about 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. I just couldn't get back into the chess field because I was invited for some events as a chief guest. So when I entered the chess hall, I started crying. It was very painful.
Even you were much above.
Yes. I was number one. I was number one, and
You
uh,
were 6 times national champion.
yes, 6 times national champion. I was
A
world
record which
number
still
11.
being held by
Probably yes. It's a pretty difficult record to break actually. Yeah,
6 times national
six
champion,
times
and that
national
too
champion.
in a very chess
Yeah,
dominated country. That is a city
exactly,
that
exactly.
produced so many chess prodigies and powerful
Yes.
chess players of the world beaters actually.
Exactly. In fact, when I started out at that point of time, I became one of the youngest national champions at 15. After that, I went on to win. The next year, I had to write my 12th exam, so I had to take a break for 1 year. And then I won 5 years in a row continuously. Then again, 2 times I missed the national championship by a whisker. Like, for example, I lost the last round. If I was winning those, I was winning the national title again. So, national titles are very special because it gives you the kind of motivation that you're the national champion. And so this journey, as I said, is amazing. It has its own ups and downs, but I think that makes it all the more sweeter.
Now coming to the present generation of chess prodigies, and they are
Yeah.
not just chess prodigies but world champions as well. This, how many world champions will this city produce?
I think this is somewhere the efforts of probably what Vishy or me or many other players who had started at the initial stage. This was the kind of the basement that was put. So it was easy for players to pick it up from there. I can safely say that when I started chess about 30, 35 years ago, it was very tough because there was absolutely no environment for chess and there were no tournaments and stuff. But now, if you see, the condition is entirely different. In fact, the other day, someone was asking me, like, if you had the same opportunities what you had now, what you would have done. I said, I don't know, maybe sky is the limit because I had absolutely no tournaments to play. So I used to go in search of tournaments, but now that is not the case. So when these kind of changes are there, so when the proper basement is laid and you have a proper infrastructure, so I think it is very obvious that the players have to grow. And I'm sure this is not a story that is going to end here. It is going to grow even more stronger. Already, I think we are strongest chess playing nation in the world, but I think we are going to become even more stronger than what we are right now.
Okay, now coming back to the current lot of prodigies. They all grew before you, the likes of Gukesh,
Yeah.
Parananda, Vaishali, and so on and so forth. So many.
Yes.
Run us through their growth and how did you see them, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I can, in fact, for a fact, say that chess is kind of the base for chess in India. I don't know what is the reason. Maybe it is a water, or I really don't know.
It's a more so with Chennai.
With Chennai, exactly. So I really don't know what is the reason. So I believe it's a water. I really want to believe it's a water because
No, it's the intellect probably. It's
I
maybe the
uh,
education. It's maybe
I don't know. As I said, I really don't know. But
Vichy factor is there. The
Vichy,
conflict
no,
Vichy.
Aaron was before that. In fact, Manuel Aaron, he was the first international master of the country, and he's from Chennai. And then Vichy Anand, and then me, and then you have Gukesh, Pragnan, and Vaishali. So many of us, have been. It is like a crop which is continuously growing. And if you see right now, in fact, with Vaishali, Prag, and Gukesh, I think the scenario has changed even more dramatically now because now there is a lot of interest and a lot of people are pitching into support chess also.
We
It's
missed one name, Shashikira.
Sashikiran again was in my generation. Like there were many players. There were of course my sister Meenakshi was there, Sashikiran was there, Adiban was there, Aarti was there, Ramesh, Konguel, Saran, and so many people are there. But
I think the city of Chennai has produced 20 grandmasters
I think maybe more, maybe more.
and 30 international
Int-
masters.
I think the numbers are actually growing by the day, if you see, because now you have so many other youngsters who are crossing the 2600 also. Like I think Pranav is also crossed 2600 and he's also becoming really
Would it be
strong.
safe to say once it was the chess capital of the country,
Yeah.
now is it becoming chess capital
Of
of the
the
world?
world. Yeah, yeah, undoubtedly. Because after Gukesh has won the world championship and he is now the world champion, the youngest world champion, probably in any sport that we can aspire for. So that is probably one amazing achievement what he has done. And now Vaishali has got qualified for the world championship. So I'm just waiting for her also to win the world championship. If that is being done, then we are the men and the women world champion. And what more reason do you need to say that India is the place for chess and chess is
Probably,
grown in Chennai?
yes. Probably India has not dominated except for hockey. When hockey we used to
Yeah,
win gold
yeah,
medals,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
almost to monopolize the
yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah.
I do not recall any other sports we have monopolized so much and so many champion players. Yeah.
Well, I would not say we are monopolized still because hockey, I think, yeah, we were really, really strong at a
But
point of time.
now
But
both are
now
great
we are really
contenders.
strong.
Yeah,
Undoubtedly, we are
the
extremely strong.
US, the Russia, US.
Russians are strong, but now I think Uzbekistan team is coming up really strong in the men's section, and the youngsters of Uzbek is really they have really picked up. I think now they are probably the biggest competition for the men's chess, and in women, of course, it's the Chinese who are really strong. So I would like to believe that we are monopolizing, but I think we are still somewhere slightly behind. I don't think it's very far because I'm seeing a lot of younger crop of players now.
Now the competition between Gukesh and Pragnan. I'm not getting
Yeah,
into who's better,
yeah,
who's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
But the competition between the two has propelled the level of the chess and actually given each other the inspiration and also the kind of edge
Yeah.
needed to be so more competitive so that they give the best out of themselves.
Uh, well, Suman, to be very honest, Prag and Gukesh are from Chennai, so the hype is all the way more higher. But there is one very strong player called Arjun Erigaisi,
But
who
he's
is
from
actually, yeah, he's from Warangal, who is actually India's number one. And he is also amazing. Like, he's also amazing. So what I would like to say is like, as a country, India is becoming extremely stronger. But within India, also the major competition lies in Chennai. That I can safely say. And with Prag and Gukesh coming up, I think they have a very healthy relationship individually from what I can see. And during the Olympiad also, they played for the country, so they ensure that the country wins. So I don't see any enmity or anything of that sort, which usually exists. But that's never there. They both are taking it in the proper stride that it is a game. On the board, yes, they both are absolute enemies. But off the board, I think they are absolutely fine with each other. And this is something which we need to pick up, even though they are youngsters. I think whatever good we can see, I think we need to take it up from them.